Hello, what's going on out there, everybody? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Wednesday out there, and I know I've been having a beautiful Wednesday so far. I did some card polls for today for the collective, for the energies around us, and we got some really good cards. So I thought I'd jump on and share this collective message with everybody today. The first card that popped out is the Two of Fire. Last night we got fire too. We've been getting a lot of fire, and I think it's because we're 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 lighting the fire, we're igniting, we're getting our spiritual mojo going on. This is aligning yourself with another. We are going to start to join. A lot of us are already playing with the collective intuition, and we're doing a really good job. We're picking up energies off of each other. So I think this card is what is telling a power sharing situation. Two heads are better than one. A time for teamwork and cooperation. Seek one who will teach much needed skills, an equal exchange of energy, someone who will help overcome obstacles. We have been talking about that. We are rising up, and we're all going to start to come together and teach each other and learn off of each other. The Two of Fire represents partnership and aligning yourself with another who shares your goals and visions in order to make an ideal reality. It symbolizes a power sharing situation where two people with mutual interest work together and become more successful in achieving their ambitions than they would have if they worked alone. Sometimes working alone is not that good because I know that I have ideas and then somebody else says something and their idea was better. I'll admit it. I'm like, that's great. I'll do it that way. Oh, what the heck? So sometimes we have this ego where we know it all and our way is the best way and our way is the high, if you don't like it, there's the highway. But sometimes our way is not the best way. And we have to put that ego aside and realize that sometimes it's better with a team and each person coming up with ideas. That it's a great way to be. So I pulled one came out with that. And I got the Five of Swords comp. And an argument or another conflict leaves you battle worn and feeling small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious, wounding your friendship, business, relationship, or romance out of jealousy or a need for power. This card can also reveal communication problems in families, hurtful oppositions, or being unfairly overruled and ignored. One or more positive note, the situation is now out in the open. We've all went through this power struggle during these last few years. We've seen people walk away from us when we come out with the truth. They can't accept it. We feel that it's our truth. They feel they have their truth. It's the struggle of the minds. And we have to kind of walk away from situations like that because where ego is all there's no room for wrong or right. There's just ego. So we have to be careful with that. The next card that I pulled was the 11 of Water. Beautiful card. Emotional intellect. Influence of emotional disharmony, both love and fear, motivate. In fear, the more dominant force. Unvoiced emotions must be expressed, address unhealthy imbalances. Right now, I am feeling an imbalance. People are really up and down on their choices and their decisions because everything's kind of clouded behind a veil. And the veil is lifting, and we are going to see some things come out. But right now, we're not seeing it. So our balance is really off kilter right now. Suppress emotion, create disease. Seek a productive means of emotional release. Be proactive and mindful of your emotions. The 11 of water is a balancing and realignment card that addresses any emotional disharmony that may be influencing your choices and environment. It also represents the need for us to see the whole and how an imbalance can affect us. Love and fear. How many times have you heard someone say that a choice or action was made from a place of fear, or was born of a person's insecurities and doubts, or was born of love? When we are attacked by the others, we may react and retaliate because we are angry and afraid. But we may also act because we have love for ourselves and wish to address an injustice and prevent further injustice. We may choose not to take a risk or make changes in our lives because we are afraid of the unknown. That is the worst thing, is to be afraid of the unknown. I know so many times that people will literally talk themselves out, and I've done it. We've all done it. Talk ourselves out of doing something that we should have. And when we don't do that, we go and we have an amazing time. It was the best thing we could have did. But before we did that, we tried to talk our way out of it. Oh, I just don't feel like it. I don't want to deal with that. And da, da, da. But usually when you don't do that, it turns out beautiful. So we have to kind of go around the fear of this situation. The water is flowing. She has everything around her. She has the solar crown. She has the third eye. She has the hearts beside her. She has the hearts actually all around her. She has hearts down here. She is just flowing. I mean, we've got the water, the fire, we've got the water. We've had a lot of fire, water, and earth lately, which I think is great because it's trying, because there is conflict. It's trying to balance us out. But during the conflict, sometimes we stop that balancing and we stop ourselves because we have that emotional conflict. The 11 of water, it's a realignment card. So right now we are trying to come into alignment. We're working on it, but we are having some issues doing it. I mean, it isn't a real easy thing. And I also got the Knight of Swords, which is trauma. I mean, the action-driven knight in the troublesome suit of swords brings a whirlwind of drama, confrontations, unexpected blocks, disruptions to plans, and in relationship, insecurity, and arguments. You have a fight on your hands, and there's little you can do to avoid the upheaval it brings. On the plus side, you know exactly with what and whom you are dealing with. The advice: avoid being drawn into drama more than it's necessary. Try not to take this setback personally. It's their fight, not yours. Sometimes we have to stand back and realize that don't get involved. I mean, sometimes you have to, but then there's sometimes that, nah, I'm just gonna let that one go, and I'm gonna go on and make a little paradise over here, and I ain't gonna get involved in that. And we also got the six of water, and she's beautiful. I mean, the six of water, she is offering you her heart. She is just flowing in beauty. I mean, she is. And what's interesting? We got the conflict, we got the drama, we got the fire, we got all that going on. And then we got the six of water. And the six of water is the ideal of kindness and compassion and overcoming obstacles with gentle determination. Do not meet aggression with aggression. Be kind and walk away. So this is totally telling you that something is going to arise with the fire. You're going to come into a partnership, or you're going to come into something with someone else, that fire, and you're going to have some emotional things going on flowing in through the water. And with the fire, you got conflict, you got the swords. And with the emotional, you got the drama with the Knight of Swords. So you got a lot of sword. We got a lot of swords. We got a lot of fire. We got a lot of water, and we got a lot of drama. But think about this. When this arises in your vision, and you know that this is going to happen, and you think back to this reading of the collective and what I'm saying and what these cards are saying, step back. Step back and really look at the situation, because it will get smoothed out. She is telling you that the Six of Water is the kindness and concern. She represents all that is good and pure within humanity, an ideal that many strive to meet. She is kind, but not to a fault. She displays concern and cares, but does so with a level of emotional detachment. See, I think that's what sets emotional intelligence is what we got with the drama. So I'm thinking somebody's emotions are going to get the best of them with this drama, and they're going to get emotionally into it unless they go back and they become an observer of that situation and observe the whole situation, back off, and then listen to this. Listen to her, how she displays concern, but she steps out of it. She gets an emotional detachment. She is sympathetic, compassionate, and giving, but not to the extent that she leaves nothing for herself. She is understanding and aware that we will all think, believe, and see life in a unique way, and that this determination, how we have and respond to others. She is forgiving, but forgives because she knows the act sets her free and enables her to move forward without being weighed down by the past experiences. There is something that is going to come, and it is going to be some kind of an emotional roller coaster for some of us. And we have to think of the Six of Water. We have to think of the beautiful, loving heart and back off and observe. Think about it. Because the card that flew out with that one is the Queen of Pentacles, kindness. That is such a good, what a match. I mean, really, really can't make this stuff up. It gets no better than the Queen of Pentacles at this point. This affectionate, generous woman is the wise helper we all want in our lives. A lover of nature, home, and her family. She is practical and down to earth. As the You card in a reading, this queen shows you that now is a time to focus on key tasks and spend your money wisely. An additional meaning is that an influential woman at work supports your career. Advice: be hands-on, get involved, give particular help, and share your knowledge with those who need it right now. You know, it came from the fire, the conflict, the emotional water, the drama, and it went right into the peace of the water, the flow, the kindness, and the emotional step away and observe. So we know what we need to do when this happens in our life. We're going to do this. We're going to get these emotional imbalances balanced out. So right now, what I want all of us to do is work on the emotional imbalances in us and not overreact. That's my best thing. I got a beautiful card. When I did the shuffle for the Soul Helper Oracle, I think of it as a fire. We're getting a lot of fire. We're getting fire in the beginning. We're getting the water of the emotion and the love. And then at the very end, we're getting fire again. So this is a number 43, which is a 7. Have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. Take a look at that card. She is on a mission. Do you see this coming towards her? She's got the knife behind her. She's got this coming right towards her. And she stepped back and she's looking at the situation. She's going within. And that's what we need to do. Let's see what this beautiful card has to say to us. This card will guide you on the path of the light-filled warrior. It indicates that you should face up to the challenges of life. The light-filled warrior does not become angry over difficult situations or attempt to blame others for their own suffering. The deceit, lies, and pain they encounter in life, instead, they are courageous and overcome all the lies they tell themselves. If they lack a courageous heart, they will have no love of life. Your soul is calling on you to be brave, to climb life's peak, and not to fear the lows. Everything, I'm thinking there's a bug on me. My hair. Jeez, okay. Your soul is calling on you to be brave, to climb life's peaks, and not to fear the lows. Everything helps to support the growth of your consciousness and success, and the highs along with the defeats and the lows. The journey on which you find yourself is long, and no one can predict how it will, whether it will be safe and whether it will bring you great suffering or deep joy. This journey is an adventure. Do not be afraid. Wake up the light-filled warrior within you. It will be your protection. Fight for the light within you and for the light in the world by protecting it and letting it grow. And never again seek someone to blame. They do not exist. Your destiny is not controlled by others, but it is entirely in the hands of the gods, who will always react to the impulse emanating from you. You are the one who creates the success and the victories in your life, not to mention the defeats. It is recognizing this that makes a wise warrior. However, this card is also an indication that your heart is in danger. This delicate, sensitive place must not be defiled. Put your inner warrior on guard at its door. Avoid all forms of trouble and altercation over the next 21 days. Stay home and let everything in the outside world simply pass you by. Your warrior will give you the strength and centeredness that you will need. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animal is the ibex. The herbal essence is the rosemary. The healing crystal is the black tourmaline. The black tourmaline is great for helping with negative energies. And a number 7. So let's see what the 7 has to bring. The 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. I am going to try to do some deep diving in my dreams because I know what's going to be happening the next few months. I can see some things that are going to take place. And this reading today for the conscious energy that's going around is going to bring a little turmoil to some people. Partnership with your soulmates, partnership with your tribe. You have people that will help. You have people that will do what they need to do to help you through using. Because there is going to be conflicts. We always have conflict. We have those dark nights of the soul that we're always going to have. They're always going to appear in our world. But how we deal with this conflict, this is trying to tell us, do not use the emotional conflict and jump into the drama. Stay out of it. Back off. It isn't worth it. Just to prove yourself, it's not worth it. Because here is the heart. You're going to be okay with it. She is going to come in kindness and the beauty and the love. Kindness. I mean, the end of the story. The beginning of the story is conflict. The middle of the story is drama. The end of the story is the kindness and beauty. So this will mellow itself out because you do have the courage and to awaken the warrior of light within, because that will help you get through any conflict, any drama, any turmoil that comes into your life. I think that was an amazing reading. I want everybody to get prepped for some things that are going to go down. So I've been trying to do a collective daily to give everybody the inspiration and some guidance that they might need to carry out these days and to go through what we are going to go through. So I hope that helps everybody. And I hope you go out and make it a magical, beautiful day, because that's all we deserve. Magical and beautiful, and love flowing everywhere. That's what I want for everybody. So I love you all. And may every step in your journey be magical. And guess what? Just be you.